Right now on News 4 at 6, countdown to the new year. 2018 is nearly here. The extra security measures you can expect to see at Buffalo's ball drop.
But it's going to be an absolutely frigid end to the year. If you're heading out to celebrate, make sure you bundle up. We're talking about this cold and more on the way getting into 2018. Everything you need to know coming up in your 4-1 forecast.
And will Bills fans bring in the new year on a good note? Well, we'll see. It's definitely a party here at 716. As I'm hanging out with Bills Mafia, I have a live report coming up.
Live in high definition. This is Western New York's news leader. Now, News 4 at 6.
Countries around the world are ringing in 2018 as we count down here. Bills fans hope to start the new year heading to the playoffs. Good evening, everyone. On this New Year's Eve, if you're out at a watch party or plan to go to the ball drop downtown, bundle up. It is dangerously cold outside. Forewarned meteorologist Andrew Baglini is here with a look at what to expect tonight, Andrew.
Yeah, that's really the big thing there, Callan. It's certainly frigid. No two ways about that. And if you are heading out, you have to take precautions and take this seriously. Of course, Western New Yorkers used to the cold, no question there, but this is something completely different. We're talking about sub-zero wind chills all night long, and that's going to be widespread and relentless. We've got wind chill advisories for our entire area through tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Absolutely frigid, again, brutally cold. Now, the snow has tapered off, but still, the temperatures outside single digits, and again, that's not even factoring in the wind. -2 being reported out of Batavia. Then you do factor in the breeze, and there's not much of it. It's not going to be an overly gusty night, but even 4 to 8 miles an hour is enough to bring us down into the sub-zero range. -6 is how it feels like in Buffalo right now. Some negative teens will be the case throughout the rest of tonight. Here's one of the models with the wind chill values. Again, sub-zero all night long, and for ball drop could range anywhere between -5 and -10 degrees wind chills, and especially overnight into your Monday morning, brutally cold. We'll start to see the temperatures relax a little bit tomorrow. However, we're going to pick up that breeze tomorrow, so even though the temperatures climb, the wind chill values will still be below zero throughout tomorrow afternoon. So cover up if you're heading on down. The actual temperatures in many spots reaching down into the negatives. Thinking around 3 degrees for our low closer to Buffalo. Numbingly cold, mostly cloudy, but generally dry, though we will be seeing some snow showers popping up south of the city for tomorrow. Let you know how much will pile up. Coming up in your full 4-1 forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Andrew. True Bethel Baptist Church is working to make sure every family in Buffalo has a warm coat as it stays so cold. The church's mobile outreach ministry started its Operation Warm 3-day coat drive today. You can drop off coats, gloves, and hats at all of their church services, including their 10 p.m. New Year's Eve services tonight. You can drop items off Monday and Tuesday from 11 in the morning until 4 in the evening. Well, right now, the Bills are playing for their one shot at making the playoffs. It all comes down to today's game against the Dolphins. News 4 Sports' Shannon Shepard joins us with an update. Shannon?
Well, Callan, it's something we aren't very used to, a Bills game taking place in the late game spot in a meaningful one on Week 17, but that's the case right now in Miami. The Bills need a win in order to have a shot at the playoffs. Right now at the half, Buffalo is up 10-0. Their first drive, they came out swinging when Tyrod Taylor connected with Nick O'Leary for a touchdown. They also would add a Stephen Hauschka field goal. The Dolphins have a rookie quarterback in the game, and he struggled for just 40 yards passing. Other games we're keeping an eye on, the Ravens and the Bengals. It's good news. The Bengals are up 14-3 as it stands right now. It's all good signs for Buffalo as the Bills need the Ravens to lose as well. And that isn't the only big sporting event happening for Buffalo on this New Year's weekend. The Sabres are getting set for the Winter Classic. We're going to have a live report from sports in Citi Field. Callan?
All right, thanks, Shannon. Bills fans hope this will be a night to remember. You've all been dreaming of making the playoffs. News 4's Shannon Smith joins us live from 716, where eager fans are closely watching the game. Shannon, what's going on down there?
That's right, Callan. It's a lot of energy here at 716. I've been around fans for the last few hours. They've been playing, they're really excited, obviously, because the Bills are winning right now. So I've been talking to them. Nobody really even cares that it's New Year's Eve because because really this game is what everybody is paying attention to. You can see kind of the crowd here at 716 in downtown Buffalo. It's funny because I've asked people what their plans are, and really their plans are just hinging on the game here. This will determine really what they do for the rest of the day. But it's funny, I was talking to fans earlier, I was trying to talk to fans earlier. I was a little nervous because this game is so intense. Everybody is so into it, so I didn't want to bother people as they were watching their Bills play right now. But everyone is on the edge, of course, with this being their shot at the playoffs. And I even heard some people say they don't care if they make it to the Super Bowl. They just want them to make it to the playoffs. Now, many fans, of course, are happy with the game, with the way the game is going right now, as Buffalo is still up. Uh-oh, I just heard the crowd because LaShawn McCoy is down and everybody's kind of holding their hands here. But one fan tells me that this game will either make or break his New Year's Eve celebrations.
It's my first time consciously that I can think the Bills actually have a chance in the playoffs. So, my heart's racing. I couldn't sleep last night. And, it all determines on if I'm going out tonight, if that's game.
Now, each quarter here at 716, they are giving away prizes like an autographed Tyrod Taylor jersey, a replica helmet that was signed by a lot of the different players, and one of the biggest prizes they just gave away at halftime, a ticket to the Super Bowl. And I'm going to catch up with that fan because he was so excited and so happy. Now, of course, they still have the party going. There's a radio station behind me, and of course, they've just been playing music and kind of getting fans in the mood here. One man tells me he actually lives in California now, but he's back here for this game and for New Year's Eve. And he said there's nothing like watching this game and celebrating New Year's around Bills fans. He said there's no place he'd rather be. But I'm going to continue partying here with my new friends over here. But I'll send it back to you, Callan, and I'll check in with you at 6:30.
All right, Shannon, have fun. What a great place to be watching the game right now. Well, New Yorkers, celebrity entertainers, and tourists from around the world are all in New York City tonight for the ball drop. This is a live look at the final preparations in Times Square right now. Mariah Carey will perform again for Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve party. This could be one of the coldest celebrations on record, held under tight security following a year that saw several deadly attacks on large crowds. This means bomb-sniffing dogs will be on hand tonight. Detectives are stationed at hotels working with security officials to prevent any sniper attacks, and cars will be removed from garages and sealed off. Back here at home, Buffalo police say there will be more officers in every entertainment district in the city. This means state police, the sheriff's office, and even the FBI will be working along Buffalo police tonight to make sure people bring in the new year safely.
We make adjustments based on not only what's happened here locally in Buffalo, but what's happened around the country. There's other things that are in play, everything from undercover officers to observation points to things that are keeping an eye on events.
There will be EMS crews at the ball drop tonight because of the freezing temperatures. If you want to celebrate indoors, there is a party happening at the Buffalo Convention Center now through 10 o'clock. Turning now to a developing story in Buffalo. Police are investigating an overnight shooting where a woman was hurt. This happened around 2 in the morning on the 100 block of Oakmont Avenue. Police say a 26-year-old woman was shot by another woman. She was taken to ECMC where she was treated and released. If you have any information about this crime, you should call police at 847-2255.
It's just regular people trying to live their life, disrupted by this individual.
Heartbreaking news out of Denver, Colorado. A sheriff's deputy was killed when a gunman opened fire. 4 other deputies and 2 civilians were also hurt. The shooting happened while deputies were responding to a domestic disturbance at a home. Before being shot and killed by police, the gunman fired more than 100 rounds, killing 29-year-old deputy Zachary Parrish. The 4 injured deputies and the 2 other people hurt are in stable condition. Well, coming up next, feeling the freeze as temperatures dip dangerously. Forward meteorologist Kaylee Went takes a look back in history to show us this New Year's Eve is the coldest on record. And a memorable moment in Miami, why these Bills fans share much more than just love for the game. And we're keeping a close eye on the Bills game right now. The Bills are up 10-0, and something fans should know, LaShawn McCoy was just carted off the field. Shannon Shepard will have an update later on in sports. News 4 at 6. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.